I want you to do something right now. Something very simple. Answer this question out loud. What did you eat for breakfast this morning? Go ahead. Say it out loud. In English. Did you do it? How did it feel? Maybe it felt a little strange. Maybe you hesitated. Maybe you were not sure how to say it. Maybe you started, stopped, and started again. That feeling, that pause, that small moment of uncertainty is exactly what we are going to fix today. Hello, everyone. I am Joe, and this is the Unforgettable English podcast. Today, I am going to teach you one simple habit. One habit that takes 5 to 10 minutes a day. No teacher required. No grammar book required. No classroom required. Just you, one question, and your voice. Stay with me. Because by the end of this episode, you are going to have a tool that will change the way you speak English forever. Let us begin. Let me tell you about a very common situation. There is a student. Let us call her Maria. Maria has been studying English for 2 years. She watches videos in English. She reads short articles. She knows a lot of vocabulary. But then, someone asks her, in English, "Hey Maria, what do you do on weekends?" And Maria freezes. Her mind goes blank. She knows the words. She knows she goes to the market on Saturdays. She knows she likes to cook on Sundays. She knows all of this. But in that moment, with someone waiting for her answer, the words will not come. Does this sound familiar? This is one of the most common problems for English learners at every level. You study and you study. But when it is time to speak, everything disappears. Why does this happen? Because there is a big difference between understanding English and producing English. Understanding is passive. You receive the information. You listen. You read. But producing is active. You have to create the sentence. You have to find the words. You have to put them together in real time while someone is waiting. And if you never practice that active part, you will always freeze. Most students practice the passive side. They listen and listen and listen. They read and read and read. But they almost never practice the active side. They almost never force themselves to create sentences out loud on the spot. And that is exactly what the daily question habit fixes. So, why does this habit work so well? Let me give you 3 reasons. Reason 1. It trains your brain to think directly in English. When most learners try to speak, they think in their own language first. Then they translate. Then they speak. This process is slow. And it is the main reason you hesitate. But when you practice answering questions out loud every day, your brain starts to skip the translation step. It starts to reach directly for the English words. Not immediately, not in one day, but slowly, day by day. The connection becomes faster. The words come quicker. The hesitation gets smaller. Reason 2. It builds your confidence with your own voice. Many learners are afraid of the sound of their own voice. Speaking English, it feels strange. It feels wrong. It feels like that is not really them. And the only way to fix that feeling is to hear your voice. Speak English again and again and again. When you practice every day, even for just 5 minutes, your voice starts to feel normal in English. The strangeness disappears. The confidence grows. And here is the beautiful thing. When you practice alone, there is no pressure. Nobody is judging you. Nobody is laughing. Nobody is waiting impatiently. It is just you and your voice getting comfortable with each other. Reason 3. With daily practice, you will speak faster, with fewer mistakes, and much more naturally. Think of it like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets, the faster it responds. Your speaking muscle needs to be exercised every day. And 5 minutes every day is enough to keep it growing. Now, let us talk about how to actually do this. The practice has 4 steps, and they are very simple. Step 1. Choose a question. Start with something about your life. Something you already know the answer to. Something comfortable. Something with no surprises. Questions like, what did you eat for breakfast? What time did you wake up today? What is your favorite color? What did you do yesterday? These questions are simple, but do not underestimate them. Simple questions build real fluency, because fluency is not about big words. Fluency is about speaking comfortably about everyday things. Step 2. Say the question out loud. Do not just think it. Do not just read it in your head. Say it with your voice, out loud. What did I eat for breakfast? This step is more important than it seems. When you say the question out loud, you are practicing the sounds of English. You are practicing the intonation, the way questions go up at the end, and you are warming up your mouth. Like a singer before a concert, you do not jump straight to the big song. You warm up first. Step 3. Answer out loud. This is the main exercise. This is where the real practice happens. Use complete sentences. Not just one word. Not just eggs. But I ate 2 eggs and some toast this morning. Use the words you already know. Do not worry about being perfect. Do not stop in the middle to look up a word. Just keep going. Use what you have. If you do not know a word, use a simpler word. Describe it instead. For example, if you do not know the word scrambled, as in scrambled eggs, just say, I ate eggs. The soft kind, mixed together. That is real communication. And it is perfectly fine. Step 4. Repeat your answer and make it a little better. Say your answer one more time. This time, add one more detail, or fix one small mistake, or use one new word. First answer, I ate eggs and toast. Second answer, I ate 2 eggs and toast with butter and a hot cup of tea. See how each repetition adds something. Each time, the sentence becomes richer. longer, more natural. Do this once or twice. 2 or 3 repetitions is perfect. More than that, and it starts to feel mechanical. We want it to feel like real speech. Now let us practice together. I am going to give you 3 examples. With each one, you will hear the question, basic answer, and then an improved answer. Follow along with me. And if you can, pause the audio and try it yourself before you hear my answer. Example 1. The topic is your daily routine. The question is, what did you eat for breakfast this morning? A basic answer sounds like this. I ate eggs and bread. That is good. That is a real sentence. That is already better than saying nothing. Now, the improved answer. This morning, I ate 2 eggs, some toast, with butter, and a hot cup of tea. I usually eat something small because I am not very hungry in the morning. Did you hear the difference? Same idea, but with more details, more words, more natural. Now you try, pause, and answer. What did you eat for breakfast this morning? Go ahead. Great. Now, let us move to example 2. The topic is your plans. The question is, what are you going to do today? A basic answer. I am going to work. And then, cook dinner. Good. Simple and clear. The improved answer. Today, I am going to work from 9 to 6. After work, I am going to go to the supermarket because I need some vegetables. Then I am going to cook dinner at home. Something simple. Maybe chicken with rice. And in the evening, I am going to relax and watch something on television. Notice how the improved answer sounds like a real person talking about their day. Not a textbook, not a test. A real person. That is exactly what you are going for. Your turn. Pause and answer. What are you going to do today? Take your time. Excellent. Now, example 3. The topic is your favorite place. The question is, what is your favorite place? A basic answer. My favorite place is the beach. Perfect. Short, clear, and correct. The improved answer. My favorite place is a quiet beach near my city. I love to go there in the summer when it is not too crowded. I like to walk on the sand, listen to music, and just sit there by the water. It makes me feel very calm and happy. I think everyone needs a place like that. Beautiful, right? And all of those words, quiet, crowded, sand, calm, are simple A1 and A2 words. You probably know most of them already. The secret is not knowing harder words. The secret is using the words you already have more confidently, more fluently, more naturally. Now your turn. Pause and answer. What is your favorite place? Say it with detail. Tell me why you love it. Tell me how it makes you feel. Now that you know the 4 steps, let me give you 3 tips to make this habit even more powerful. Tip 1. Keep a list of questions. Get a small notebook or use the Notes app on your phone and write a list of questions, one for each day of the week. Here are some ideas to get you started. Monday. What is your favorite food? Tuesday. What time do you usually wake up? Wednesday. What is the weather like today? Thursday. What did you do yesterday? Friday. What makes you happy? Saturday. Describe the place where you live. Sunday. What are you grateful for this week? These questions are your raw material. Your practice starts here. And as you grow, you can make the questions more complex. But start simple. Always start simple. Tip 2. Use the repetition rule. When you answer a question, say your answer at least 2 times. 3. If you can. Here is how to think about it. The first time you say it is the warm-up. You are just getting the words out. Do not judge it. Just say it. The second time you say it, add more detail. Make it longer. Add one more idea. The third time you say it stronger, more confident, smoother. Like you have said it 100 times before. Each repetition is a layer, and each layer makes the sentence more solid in your brain. Tip 3. Record yourself. I know nobody likes to hear their own voice. It always sounds a little strange, a little different from what you expect. But recording yourself is one of the most powerful tools for improving your speaking. Here is why. When you record and listen back, you hear yourself the way other people hear you. You notice things you never noticed before. Maybe you speak too fast. Maybe you drop the ending of some words. Maybe a certain sound is not quite right. But you also notice the good things, the sentences that sound natural, the words that came out clearly, the improvement from last week. Use your phone. Record a short audio every day. Just 30 seconds to 1 minute. Answer your daily question and save it. After 2 weeks, go back and listen to the first recording. Compare it to the one you made today. You will be surprised. The difference will be very clear and very motivating. Now, I want to give you a challenge. The 30-day challenge. For the next 30 days, every single day, you are going to practice the daily question habit. 5 minutes. That is all. 5 to 10 minutes. Every day for 30 days. Here is what will happen. In week 1, it will feel a little strange. You will hesitate. You will forget words. You will repeat yourself. That is completely normal. That is the beginning. In week 2, it will start to feel more natural. Your answers will get a little longer. The words will come a little faster. In week 3, you will notice that you are thinking less before you speak. The translation step is getting smaller. The English is starting to flow. And by week 4, you will look back at your first recording and you will be amazed. Not because you are fluent yet, but because you are so much better than you were just 30 days ago. And that feeling of progress is the most powerful motivator in the world. Once you feel it, you will not want to stop. Part 8, Conclusion. And now we arrive at the end. I want to leave you with one idea. One simple but very important idea. Fluency is not knowing everything. Fluency is being able to say something without stress, without panic, without freezing. It does not mean speaking perfectly. It does not mean knowing every word. It means opening your mouth and letting the English come out naturally, comfortably, without fear. And every single question you answer today is one small step towards that feeling. Each question is practice. Each answer is progress. Each repetition is a victory. Small victories. Every day. That is the whole game. So here is your homework right now. After this episode ends, open your notebook or your phone and write down 7 questions. 1 for each day of the week. Use the examples I gave you or create your own. Then tomorrow morning, before you check your messages, before you open social media, answer your first question out loud 3 times, 5 minutes. That is all. And then do it again the next day, and the next, and the next. 30 days from now, you will be a different English speaker. I promise you that. Thank you so much for listening today. If this episode helped you, please share it with someone who also wants to speak English better. And leave a comment. Tell me, what is the first question you are going to practice? I would love to know. I am Joe. This was the Unforgettable English podcast. And I will see you in the next episode. Take care. Keep practicing. And remember, every answer is a step forward.